For this test, I'm standing inside a partially soundproofed and mostly sound-damped vocal booth. It's not perfectly silent, but it is a pretty good, acoustically quiet environment with which to test these microphones. The microphone on the left-hand channel is a Sennheiser ME66 with a K6 powering module, which is my standard workhorse microphone. The microphone in the right-hand channel is the new Rode NTG4. Neither has foam windshield, fluffy windshield or any other type of windshield on them. They are naked microphones. Both have been set so that the level going into the camcorder is the same. That required a higher recording level on the camcorder for the Rode to match the level of the Sennheiser. And now a reading test. Alice was just beginning to think to herself, "Now, what am I going to do with this creature when I get home?" when it grunted again, so violently that she looked down into its face in some alarm. This time there could be no mistake about it. It was neither more nor less than a pig, and she felt that it would be quite absurd for her to carry it further. So she set the little creature down, and felt quite relieved to see it trot away quietly into the wood. If it had grown up, she said to herself, it would have made a dreadfully ugly child, but it makes a rather handsome pig, I think. And she began thinking over other children she knew who might do very well as pigs, and was just saying to herself, if one only knew the right way to change them, when she was a little startled by seeing the Cheshire Cat sitting on a bough of a tree a few yards off. As you can see, for this test I'm outside, so I've put a Rycote Super Softy over the Rode NTG 4 Plus microphone. I'm now standing, I would say, about a metre in front of it, and hopefully it's picking up the sound exactly as you would expect from a shotgun microphone, that is to say, clearly and well, notwithstanding the wind. However, I shall now move to the side of the microphone and we'll see what its off-axis rejection is like. I will then stand behind the microphone and we'll see what the rejection is like from there as well. So, moving round. I'm now standing at a similar distance, but at 90 degrees to the microphone. The wind has dropped slightly, if that makes any difference, and I'm speaking at about the same volume. I'm sure the microphone is picking some of this up, but presumably less so than when I was speaking head-on to it. I shall now stand behind the microphone and we'll see what that sounds like. I'm now standing at a similar distance again, this time directly behind the microphone. The wind is blowing about as much as it was in the first test, arguably a little more even. I'm still talking at the same sort of volume, and it'll be interesting to see how much of this sound is being picked up. The theory, of course, being out in the open, the sound should disappear off into the distance, and the shotgun should